What's up, guys? I just been gone for probably a freaking month. I kind of want to get you guys up to speed on this deal, and then I'll be picking up another Foxbody this week that I'm getting a good deal on that already had a 5-speed in it. I'm getting a bunch of other shit with it. This thing, I have not decided exactly what I want to do with it yet. I'll kind of show you guys where I'm at. I got, just to freshen up pretty much kit here, I got our cam plug, which was the original reason I pulled it out. This guy actually fits. The other one that I got didn't fit, so I just grabbed a full freeze plug kit, which I'll pull these suckers out and pull that one out, pull all of them out, and then I'll probably pull the pistons out, and then I will just got all the goodies here, ARP hardware, bottom end bearings, rod bearings, piston rings, just do a light hone on it with a ball hone, gaskets, etc., etc. And then this deal here, I'll probably just shape it nice so it kind of fits the contour of this. I welded a nut onto the bottom, just TIG welded a nut on there so it doesn't spin. This is kind of what we had going on here, but I'll kind of get that shape nice so it fits the seat rail real nice, and then I'll measure our center to center here to match our hole here and here, and then tackle this little bit of a mess here. Honestly, this is going to be way easier than it looks. I mean, that shit's, that's something you'd see off a fucking meme, you know? I mean, golly. Lord, it's bad. But, I mean, I'll be able to take that off with a grinder really easily. Oh, look. Yeah, I mean, this shit's fucking insane. You can't even make this shit up. But anyways, yeah, that's actually really easy to fix. I'll just go along the pan here and stitch weld it with the MIG squirt gun. Be real easy to do. Aside from that, this is pretty much ready to go. I'll clean this up and I'll burn this out, and then we'll kind of get onto that engine build deal. So this car is for sale if anyone's interested. I mean, I don't need to get rid of it, so I'm kind of planning on just finishing it other than the paint, obviously. But if anyone were to throw me an offer on it, I might not say no. So I really don't need 2 Fox bodies. You guys know how it is. Once you start collecting projects, not a fucking thing gets done. So I try to keep it, down to 2 or 3 cars, because otherwise it's just too fucking much. And then it gets not fun, You guys, a lot of you guys know very well how fast it gets unfun when it becomes more of a chore to come out here than a hobby. So, but yeah, let's get to grinding that and welding it. Have 2 out of the 4 bolts in. This one, yeah, that one's obviously missing, so you can see that one. And then I have our plate here, and then I'm going to put our bolt in, and I'm just going to tack it with the seat in there just to make sure she stays where she's got to be. That side's tacked in here. So yeah, and then I'll go around and I'll do a nice job welding that. Alright team, there we are. It's kind of hard to see, that light is so damn bright. I don't know if you guys can really see, but just turn the welder up and put a nice bead on it. Doesn't have to be no stacking dimes or nothing special, but I think that'll do. I mean, I could have cut it out, like perfectly fit it in there and butt welded it in and all that mamma jamma, but where this old girl is going, you won't even notice it. I'm gonna paint the whole floor, so it'll look really nice once it's cleaned up and painted. So now we will go back to this fucking mess. I'm just gonna fucking go crazy with the grinder. That's gonna be what it's gonna be, and then I'm gonna stitch everything I can. Not gonna get too crazy with it. A lot of the floor pans are just spot welded in anyways. Yeah, we'll take all that shit out of there, and then just do a nice job stitching it back in, probably seam seal it, and then yeah, we'll throw a nice coat of paint on it and get the interior put back together. There we have it, folks. I mean, none of that shit was even stuck. I mean, that's one of those times where it's like, I'm a DIYer, I get it. You want to try to, you know, learn as you go or do what you can, but not a single one of those tits on there stuck to the metal. So literally you're just piling up tits. I mean, the amount of time it took to do that probably took 2 fucking hours to pile up that many BBs. But yeah, I'm gonna try to trigger it with the MIG welder and just get through the biggest holes, and then I'll kind of go through and butter it up, and then I'll grind it down nice. If that doesn't work, I'll cut it out and then fit something in here. But I think I might be able to get it with the MIG welder as long as there's enough there. I don't know, you guys, might be hard for you guys to see, but yeah, it's 198% chance that someone put a fucking jack on the floor pan and set the jack down, and that's what ripped up the seat bracket, pulled that one out, broke the back one on the seat, pushed the pan through, and put a hole in the pan. Like, I'm 100% sure. And then clearly it bent it up, which is when they apparently tried to hammer it back down. This fucking light, man. Oh my god, it drives me nuts. But they tried to hammer it back down, and then they tried to, I guess you can call it stitch, but throw tits back on there until it held. So, yeah, really minor. Like I said, I'm going to try to get through it with the MIG welder. If I have to, maybe I'll try the TIG, but I mean, it's really not that messed up. It's such a small area. I'm hoping I can just butter it up and grind it, and then just paint everything real nice. So yeah, let's get to it. Yep, guys, that's what we got. Most of the BBs came out pretty decent. I put some nice stitches along here. I'm just going to cut out as little as possible, and then we'll get to just throwing some patches on here. I'm not going to do the whole floor pan just for this, so let's get to it. Alright guys, I'm going to take a piece of cardboard here, just slide it under, I'm going to leave that bend edge for bend because I want to bend it up the door sill, rocker, whatever. Mark this out like this. Obviously we'll give it probably about a 1/4 inch bigger all the way around. At least, just in case. The bend is almost going to be right on the cardboard. I'm going to try to get the bends that it's got in the floorboard, but we'll see. Alright.
Hello, why do they doubt the kid? I'm about to prove them all wrong again. I got a low tolerance, cause they don't even know what the problem is. It's me. You waiting on the boy to fail, then hold your breath and face your death. Cause you play a roulette with each step I progress, no less. Go ahead and place your bets, cause we know where we at, we know we top tier. Cause all the hate that you bring, we know it stops here. I'm taking off like a rocket here, ain't stopping here. It's strange how they cannot see the future, but see profit here. Wait up, we gon' always win. Promise that that's not a promise, yeah, that is a threat. You know that I promise to bring the team commas. When the whole team win, that's when you flex. Win, and I'ma do it again. Watch me win, then watch me do it again. Tell them I can't take no loss. My team hold no L's, no. Aiming for the top, can't make it by myself. I ain't taking no loss. I ain't taking no loss. Look, I'ma always win. I ain't taking no loss. Look, I'ma always win. We already know that we the coldest. Watch me heat it up, let me focus. I'm going toe to toe with foes. I know they notice. I kick in doors, they only hope for closing. Why? Cause they know I go again. And when they in a drought, I'm the one that can make it flow again. Talk to me nice, my team, they ready to go again. Running into us, we'll gladly send you home again. Yo, we don't talk, better know the grind, gon' match my walk. I'm a cheat code, I don't take no loss. Making no sense, run up the scope. Cause all I do is win, and I'ma do it again. Watch me win, then watch me do it again. Tell them I can't take no loss.
Alright folks, looks a lot better than it did. I just slowly hammered around. I got it fit like I wanted it to, and then yeah, I welded this pinch weld for the most part. It's a lot more than what's usually on there. Just remember guys, this shit sucks to weld, so don't be afraid to trigger it. It still got me on this side where I may have ground just a little bit too much off. These things are so freaking thin, but right here and right here I kind of had to booger it and kind of work my way away from the plate, because otherwise it's just drilling holes. But it went pretty good on the bottom, if you guys can see. I have a light down here, but I just tapped. I mean, if I really wanted to take my time and do an extremely quality job, I mean, I'm probably going to sell this thing or just sit on it. I'll probably do it eventually if I were to keep it and undercoat it, but you could just nip that access off and then it would look really nice. But I just went around with a hammer, kind of tap these little ends tight. It's all tied in all the way around. Yeah, so I'll probably just seam seal that and then paint it, and I mean, you really won't even know. It's actually that little sheet metal, I forgot what gauge it is, but it's actually thicker than the floor pans themselves. So now that it's all welded in, it's actually probably stronger than it was originally. But so yeah, that's that. Just a quick little repair patch on that, which will be like new. I might take some of the higher parts down with the grinder, but yeah, I'll seam seal inside and outside. And I'll paint the whole floor. Mama's over there cleaning up the seats. We'll probably get the interior in, and then I think I'm going to pick up a motor tomorrow morning, and I think I might just throw a factory motor in this with the factory trans and get it running. That way I can either sell it or kind of just sit on it, because I would like to. Haven't really showed you guys this yet. Another one has spawned in my driveway. So this guy already has the clutch pedal, the harness, etc., etc. Everything to have a 5-speed car. It's got a sunroof. The paint's in a little bit better shape. Could use a good polish and buff, but this thing I'll probably keep and build. So we'll kind of get more into this once we get this finished. But yeah, I just wanted to take you guys through the patch and that repair. So We'll kind of time lapse us getting the interior, painting the floor and getting the interior back in, and then I'll kind of do a quick recap, and yeah, that's where we're at this weekend. There you have it. Finally got the interior back in this little. Turned out pretty nice. The carpet must be replacement carpet. But aside from that, I thought I have the speaker panels somewhere. I don't remember where. Everything else went in pretty decent. I think it has a 5-speed console in it, but it's got the automatic shifter. I do have a new shifter handle for it. Just haven't put it in yet. It needs the mold on this side. Obviously, you guys already seen most of the paint, but the wife just wiped her down a little bit. She was pretty dusty. Tomorrow, I'll take you guys with. We'll go grab a motor for this thing. Apparently, it's out of a 88 Thunderbird. He said it has 50K miles on it ish. So yeah, I'm gonna probably clean all this up, get rid of some of the wiring we don't need, maybe spray it with a coat of paint quick, and then we're gonna throw the motor in and we're gonna throw the trans in tomorrow. So that's gonna be kind of a rush deal. I just want to get this one running, probably pull this one out. I don't know if I'm gonna sell it or not yet. I'm not completely sure. And then we're gonna focus on the LX. I'm probably going to pull this motor apart really soon. Yeah, it's just got to get pulled apart, and bearings, rings, plugs, freeze plugs, gaskets. I'm gonna just run a hone through it real quick, clean up the cylinders. They don't look that bad. And they don't look great, but they don't look bad. So we're going to clean it up really good, get it back together. And that one will probably go in the 5-speed, because this one we're going to put the automatic back in it. That one we're going to put the T5. Jim, I appreciate it, buddy. Hooked me up. Everything's here. Buddy of ours, Brandon, had rebuilt this one. Should be good. So yeah, I got trans. I do not know if I have a cross member for it, but I know where to get one. I got an extra bell housing here, but I got a clutch, flex plate, all that shit. So essentially tomorrow is going to be focusing on the Weird Body Kit 91. Try to get it running tomorrow would be fucking amazing. And then onto this engine, that's going to be next priority. And this thing kind of in between. I might take a testing tonight. If I test it tonight, I will let you guys know. It's been kind of a long week, so I'm not sure if I'm going to take it out tonight or not. But I'd like to get some more work on the draggy and the tune and try to get it going a decent 60 on the street. We'll see what happens. But yeah, primarily this tomorrow, engine and trans going in it. Factory engine, I'm not going to even mess with it. Once that's done, we're going to hop on rebuilding this and getting the other one together. I know I kind of did a quick walk around of this thing before. Just do a quick walk around again. Everything, the paint's in actually pretty fucking good shape. Let's see here. The hood ain't even on, but the strut towers, I'm gonna patch them. Sorry, I'm holding this hood up. It's kind of heavy. Holy shit. But But yeah, that's not really a big deal. It's not going to take me that long. It's just a little bit on the side there, and then the front. This one, I'll have to pull the brake lines off. Not a huge deal, but I'll go and do them both. Aside from that, let's take a look at the bottom here. The bottom is literally immaculate, guys. Like, the bottom of this one is almost nicer than the other one. It's literally just the strut towers. So, sorry you guys are sideways. The fucking tripod's in the way. But, essentially, it's in great shape. Kind of cool, because the wheels are the same. Twinning with the rear body kit. Seats, obviously the leather front seats on these always take a beating from the sun. Carpet's a little rough, back seat's really nice, everything else is really nice in the car. I'm super fucking stoked that's got a sunroof. I think they're awesome with the sunroof. I'd rather have T-tops, but you know. Aside from that, it needs a head unit, ECU, which I got also from Jim. It's got the nice big tack on it. Yeah, super excited about this thing. And it's immediately gonna get coilovers and slammed, so bumper's a little faded, but yeah, so I will catch you guys either tonight if we do some testing, or tomorrow morning for an engine for this guy. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe.